Good morning, everyone. Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome back to Seattle Betsin. So it is nice to have an in-person Dharma school and Sunday service. So I'm so glad so many students and parents and our Sangha members are coming back to the temple to see all your faces. It is nice to have a chanting together, then sitting in this hondo together, then spending a time together. It is really important, in Jodo Shinshu, Sangha is important. So Sangha is the members, people who are, walking the same path, then facing to Amida Buddha, then, doesn't matter, lay members or ordained, like ministers, we are all walking the same path. All the young and old, men, women, lay member, ordained ministers, we are all walking the same path. That's Onenbutsu path. So it is nice to see all of you are here today. Thank you for coming. So probably some of you, this is your first time to come to the temple after the pandemic, like March 2020. Is there anyone, this is the first time since March 2020? Oh, welcome. So welcome back. So we started having an in-person Sunday service from April this year, but the Dharma school, this is the first in-person Dharma school. So I truly appreciate our Dharma school teachers, parents, and temple board members to be able to have in-person Dharma school here today. So, of course, online program, there are so many benefits we received. There are lots of good things from the online programs. However, personally, I prefer in-person service. I prefer in-person service. So online service, probably you are participating the Sunday service or Dharma school service from your home. So 10 o'clock of every month, wherever you like. Then because it was pre-recorded service, probably whenever you want. So that's one good thing, wherever you like, whenever you want, you can participate in the service through the YouTube service. So probably you are joining the Sunday service from your living room, or probably from your dining kitchen, probably from the car. Maybe you're driving to someplace else, then probably you turn on the YouTube, then you may be watching the Sunday service, or sometimes maybe watching from your bed. That's one nice thing for the online service. Then probably, because it was pre-recorded, you can watch whenever you like, right? Doesn't have to be Sunday at 10 a.m. So you can watch at night. You can watch on some other weekday, or because it is a pre-recorded, you maybe skip. Oh, sutra chanting, maybe we can skip sutra chanting, then you go to the Dharma. I'm so sorry, you cannot skip sutra chanting when you're here. You cannot skip my Dharma talk. So you have to, chant the sutra together. We listen to the Dharma message together. So we stay here together and spend the time together. We stay this temple as where is a religious space together and spend a religious time together. So it is such a special and enjoyable, the precious place and precious time. So that's we are having now. So this service, do you know how long does it take, this service? 3 hours? Maybe no one comes for the 3-hour service. So this service is about maybe less than 1 hour. I would say maybe 40 minutes. So, just once a week, 1 day a week, only 40 minutes. we are spending the time in this Hondo. Of course, after this Sunday service, the Dharma school students go to the classroom. The adults may stay for the Dharma exchange. However, the staying in this temple together, that's only 40 minutes a week. So we should cherish this time. We should cherish this time. Then we should concentrate on the Buddha Dharma and Nembut's teaching and teaching Buddha Dharma during the service. So to make this place, this time, and this service meaningful for everyone, so there are some rules we have to remember. So one is, because this is Amida Buddha is enshrined. Amida Buddha is here. Do you still remember? When you enter the temple, when you enter the Hondo, we bow. We bow. When you enter the Hondo, we bow to the Buddha. So this is the way how we greet to Amida Buddha. First, good morning, ohayo gozaimasu. First thing, we should greet to the Buddha. Then when you leave, thank you, see you again. So we bow to the Buddha. So please remember, we bow and greet to the Buddha because this is the temple where Amida Buddha enshrined. Now, of course, incense burner is also set, so you can come and offer incense when you come or after the service. So please remember. The second one is, so do you have service books now? Do you still remember how we use these service books? So before we open this service book, I don't know how I can translate it into English, but we say itadaku. Itadaku means respectfully receiving this service book. So before we open this service book, we are paying our respect and appreciation to the teaching, because teaching of the Buddha is in this service book. So that's why before we open, we do this. Okay, let's try. Let's practice. Please have your service book. First, have your service book like a chest level. Then, well, it is cool, it is nice if you can put your fingers together. If you can. If your hand is too small, I don't expect that. Then open this service book. Then after the sutra chanting, we close this service book. Then again, same thing. So this is the way how we treat this service book. We shouldn't put this service book on the floor. Well, probably on the pew or chairs as well, but there's no other place to put in this Hondo, so it is okay to put on the pew, but please respectfully treat these service books. Then also, onenju. Do you have onenju? This is not a toy. This is not a toy. So this is also the religious items to put your hands together. So when I was attending the Dharma school lesson during the pandemic, my son's one of the class lesson was happy onenju. And もう一個何だったっけ? Unhappy onenju? Happy onenju, unhappy onenju. So if we treat onenju correctly, respectfully, our onenju is happy. But if we are using this onenju just like a toy, this onenju is unhappy. Please make this onenju happy. So then always this go down, this, we have, in Jodo Shinshu, we put the hands together this way, but some other school, sect of Buddhism, they use onenju differently. But please remember, our sect of Buddhism, always this tassel goes to downwards. Okay, put your hands together. Then do you remember the angle? How many? What is a? This should be 45 degree, just about 45 degree. Then when you bow, 45 degrees. So your finger is just about parallel to the floor. So this is gassho and right high. Then the next thing is when you are participating, attending the service, your eyes, your belly bottom should face to Amida Buddha. We should face to Amida Buddha. Then also our heart and mind should also facing to Amida Buddha. So this is important. Then, we chant a sutra, we listen to the Buddha's teaching, so we don't have to look at the tablet or cell phone during the service. So during the service, please put the cell phone or tablet away. Only 40 minutes a week, we can away from the tablet or cell phone. If you really need to use a cell phone, of course you can go out and you can make a phone call or text message, but because now we are spending the religious time, it is really important time for all of us. So to make this time meaningful, let's try not to use a cell phone or tablet. So try to put the cell phone, tablet away during the service. Then one last thing is when we have a service or when we do have any activities, we use some like a service books or some items from the temple. Please put everything back to the original place, original location. So because the temple, we are all different people are using this temple, so please put everything back to the original place. So please, for these four, please remember. So bow, when you come, bow and greet. To treat service book, the onenjo respectfully. Then facing to Amida Buddha. Then if you use some things from the temple, please put everything back to the original place. So these are the rules. One last question, especially those Dharma school students. Why you are here today? Why you are here today? What is the purpose of coming to the temple? Because your mom and dad force you to come here? Because maybe your parents may say, okay, let's go to eat a lunch after the service. Or because you meet with your friends? Because you want to study Buddhism? Wow, that's a good reason to come. Because you want to be a pure person? Please think why you are here today. All these could be the one of your reasons, but please remember, you are here. This is as a Buddhist minister, resident minister, this is my wish for you to learn Buddha's wisdom and compassion. That's it. You come to the temple to learn, to listen Buddha's wisdom and compassion. Then what is wisdom? Wisdom means view to see people without judging. Wisdom is a view to see people without judging, like a view, kind of open, wide open view, wide open view. Then compassion means compassion is a gentle heart to accept people just as they are. Accepting people just as they are. These are the wisdom and compassion. Through the Dharma school, this service, Dharma school class, Dharma school activities, or maybe fundraisers, any temple activities, through all the temple activities, please learn and listen Buddha's wisdom and compassion. This is the purpose to come to the Buddhist temple. Okay, so anyway, thank you for coming to this Dharma school class, the first in-person Dharma school after the pandemic. So let's enjoy this day. I'd like to close this, my Dharma message. Please join me in Gassho, put your hands together. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Thank you.